Good morning, friends. You may not think about our city as a habitat for wildlife, but Toronto is full of neighborhoods, backyards, parks, rivers, and streams that animals call home. What can we do to protect the wildlife in our very own backyards? Frankie's going to break it down. Frankie, we're looking at the animals right now.
So many of those outside of the butterfly are actually endangered species here in the, or threatened to be endangered. So the Fowler's toad, we have a salamander. Even when it comes down to turtles, 7 of the 8 freshwater turtles that we have in Ontario right now are threatened to be extinct. And, you know, now that we're coming up to the time when turtles will be breeding and we're driving around to the country and whatnot, if you see a turtle on a roadway, let it pass. You know, I've actually gone out with my kids and we've gone and saved turtles on the roadways and put them off to the side.
Awesome.
This is also a time of year that the snow is gone, and yesterday with the winds, we had all those winds, and what did the winds do? Blew a lot of garbage around.
Yeah, there was a lot of garbage.
Yeah, so we really got to talk about some of the garbage that we have, and what happens is, you know, things that we use every day. So, you know, we have water bottles, and the amount of water bottles we consume is unbelievable. We look at that's just from grapes, you know, that we would have. But all these little plastics that over time, what happens is they make it their way to the waterway, and then they break down, they become microplastics. And then aquatic life goes and eats those, and then it becomes extremely harmful. We also know that smaller animals can get caught, and these that just hold, this is what was holding a pasta sauce.
Yeah, and you think it's nothing. And you don't think to pick it up, but it can be really dangerous.
So what did I do to maybe help out? Last night I didn't put my recycling out. I have the opening bins, and last night I knew it was windy and I didn't want to put the recycling out.
Yeah.
So I kept it in till this morning when the winds are a little bit lighter. And then also just cleaning up. I can't stress, it makes your city look better, but also it helps Mother Nature overall.
You said there's a new word called plogging that's huge in Vancouver.
Yeah, so plogging in Vancouver, what they're doing is they're taking jogging, and as you're jogging, you're taking a bag with you. And as you're jogging, you're leaning down and lunging and picking up garbage.
I love it.
So, but, you know, as you go for a walk, bring a bag with you, pick 5 pieces of garbage up. Other things that we can do is we can then think about planting some native plants. So a lot of the wildflower seeds that you see that are out there right now don't necessarily mean that they're native plants. So you got to do a little bit of education. You got to find out about the Carolina forest. We're a part of the Carolina forest that's here. And the Carolina forest, if you go to a website called inthezonegardens.ca, inthezonegardens.ca, you can find a list of plants that are native that will help out our pollinators, that will give food sources out there.
Bees, birds,
butterflies.
Butterflies.
You know, parsley, by the way, even though it's not a native, parsley for butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in your garden. You know, when you see those caterpillars eating your parsley's going to grow back.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. And I've noticed lately they eat the curly parsley more than the Italian parsley.
Oh, they like the curly parsley.
As well, this is also a time where we can start building some habitats. So bats, okay? And people are like, ooh, bats. Bats eat up to 16 times their weight in insects, mainly mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Right.
So a natural way to rid your backyard of those.
Yeah, and you know, we also want to look at our homes, and now's the time if you don't want Mother Nature's creatures to come in. Now's the time where you want to seal, because this is baby season, right? So this is when everything's trying to look for skunks and raccoons and all that. But if we protect and make sure that we make our home a little bit more not as encouraging for them, they're going to go elsewhere. And guess what this is?
So pretty. It's a bird feeder?
No, this is a butterfly house.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Yeah, it's a habitat for butterflies. So, you know, these are little accessories that you can put around your property. And this over here, if you're wondering what that is, that's a bug condo.
What is that? What kind of bug?
So mud wasps and things like that would go in and into those little holes that are right there. And if you're thinking, well, some wasps are good because some wasps will actually eat other insects, and then they'll go around pollinating plants, and then that'll help everything. We got to remember we're a part of a community, and that community includes everything. And I cannot stress enough, this is the time of year to go pick up some garbage. Yeah,
we actually have from Shark Tank fame Damon John on the show tomorrow, and he is so big on conservation and bee colonies and making sure that, you know, he helps that whole thing go through too, because I know you do that, Frankie. They were collapsing by the billions.
Yeah, and you know what?
We need them for food.
We got it. And businesses right now, give your employees maybe an afternoon for 2 hours to go around your business just to clean up. Clean up the community.
Great idea. Maybe we should do that for the 8 o'clock hour. I don't know what the bosses say about that. We'll see. Over to Melanie and great tips. Thanks, Frankie.
Thank you.